Well, happy Sunday, everybody. The end of the weekend. And yeah, hopefully your guys' weekend has gone halfway decent. Uh, yeah, some things going on around here. Yeah, air quality here in Minnesota is not real good because for the second time in literally probably the last 2 months, uh, Canada can't seem to control their forest fires because I guess forest maintenance, kind of like the state of California, they don't really know what that is. So yeah, it was really smoky yesterday. I was out and about yesterday, and I mean, it smelled like giant, people who have bonfires and that. Yeah, it was smoky, and yeah, air quality alerts everywhere, and yeah, it smelled like a giant bonfire outside. So Canada, come on, get your forest fire, get your fires under control. Start maintaining your forests. But that aside, I got a couple things here in the mail. I got one yesterday, and then yeah, I got this. I got this yesterday, and then this just came today. So I thought I would unbox these for all you lovely people, and yeah. So without any further ado, we'll do this one. We'll do this one first. This one I actually had to get from a different place than I got the other one, because for whatever reason the NHL site didn't have this particular one on the website. They had the youth one. They had the youth one, but not the big one. So I have said that I like this year's draft hats. For the first time in a long time, I really like the draft hats this year. This, of course, being I've actually gotten a few people that they've seen me wear this, and they're like, "Who the hell is that?" It's because this is the first year anybody has seen this logo, and I said it's Utah, and they're like, Utah who? And I'm like, Utah Mammoth. And they're like, huh? I mean, people have literally been like, wait, huh? Huh? And I said, the team that came from Arizona. They were the Arizona Coyotes for almost 30 years. Never made a dime. Were just never had an owner, never had a building, never didn't do jack squat really. Well, they went to Utah. They didn't have a name last year. They were the Utah Hockey Club. Well, they have a name this year and a logo, and they're the Utah Mammoth. So yeah, I've had to kind of explain that to a few people that yeah, this is the Utah. This is the team from Utah that came from Arizona, because they're like, what the hell logo is that? And so I've had to kind of explain, and they're like, where'd they come up with that? And I said, well, it was their secondary choice because they wanted to be the Yeti, but the Yeti Cooler Company didn't want to work with them. So Mammoth ended up being their second choice, and that's what they went with. So yeah, I like the draft hats. Now this one, they only had the youth size on the NHL site, and I thought, why? Like, why? So I had to go through the Boston Pro Shop to get this. The new Boston Bruins draft hat, the new logo and everything, the updated logo. This is another draft hat that I needed because the draft hats that I had, most of the hats that I wear, even in a lot of the videos, were the draft hats from 2017. When Vegas came in, those were the Adidas style draft hats. And a lot of the logos obviously have changed. Teams have changed. So, I'm trying to get some that are updated. Obviously, I can't quite afford to get the entire league. But yeah, I got Boston's here, the Boston Bruins. Again, I love the way they they have, oh, this is, oh, that's a little different. Oh, okay. So they did Boston's a little differently here. That's all embroidery. That's cool. Where like Utah, Anaheim, and Buffalo, they're all like this little this kind of like rubbery material. That's all embroidery. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind that. That's a nice touch. That's definitely a nice little touch there. But yeah, I mean, Boston, of course. I mean, yeah, the new logo, the new updated logo looks looks very nice. I gotta say, I do like that. That is very, very, very nice. And I do like the fact too. They've gone back because I'm that age. I'm Gen X. Old school is still the best. The old school snapback hats, beautiful, always awesome. So let's try this on. This is the interesting thing with the snapbacks is they're nice and adjustable. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. That's all the way. Let's see what going this way is. See if this one's a little more. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So the new Boston Bruins draft hat looks awesome. And another cool thing that I do like is how they put the team stripes on the brim there. That is fantastic. That is awesome. I really, really am a big fan of that. And yeah, I like that. That's cool. I didn't realize that's embroidered. That's awesome. So there's that one. That one came yesterday. And now this one came today. Now there still are a couple more that I want to get my hands on that I need to upgrade or that I need to update because of logo changes. And so yeah, there's a couple more that I need to get. So let's crack this one open. Like I said, this one just came today. And yeah, so let's check this one out. This one, of course, came from the NHL shop. I do need to get a couple more from the NHL shop. And of course, the NHL shop, they come in the they put in the bags, which is not it's not a bad thing. And of course, the piece of the bag rips. Which, I mean, yeah, you want the bag to rip, just not all in different pieces. So this one is definitely another one with a different with a logo change. This one's nice too. This one's very nice too. The LA Kings draft hat. That looks fantastic. And of course, this is the that's the more rubbery material. Which again, I don't mind that. I think they both look fantastic actually. So, and of course, these always kind of keep the bills in place. And of course, I've seen a lot of people that do this with hats where they keep the stickers on. I can't do that. I just think they look awful. The stickers just make everything look just, when you wear them around, they're not great. They're just not that great when you leave the stickers on. So yeah. And oddly enough, my friend Aaron, he saw me unbox some of the other draft hats, and he went and he goes and he messages me on Facebook, said, "Yeah, I saw your draft hat videos," and he's like, I saw how cool they looked, And he said he immediately went and bought a Carolina Hurricane one because the Hurricanes are his team. He lives in North Carolina. So the Hurricanes is his favorite team. So yeah, he immediately went out and bought a Carolina Hurricanes draft hat, which I definitely don't blame him. But yeah, so this is nice. And again, the old school style snapbacks look fantastic. Go and try this on. Oh yeah, yeah. That looks awesome too. So yeah, and of course both of them have the that holographic NHL shield there. You might, it always depends on how you hold it into the light, where it kind of gives the that little multicolored shimmer to it, which I think is a very nice little touch. And so yeah. So yep. 2 new draft hats. The Boston Bruins, the LA Kings. Of course, oddly enough, two different looks here. LA, of course, has that little rubbery feel. This is fully embroidered. They both look fantastic. I think they both look awesome. And and yeah, so there's still a couple more that I need to that I want to get my hands on. Of course, like I said, if I could afford it, I would try to get the whole league. But yeah, that's a little tough, because especially when you're paying $35 for a hat, times that by 32. That's not counting shipping either. Yeah, it's not a cheap thing. Now, mind you, when I got the entire draft set for 2017, I got a lot of those through Lids. And if you were a Lids Rewards member, this was before Fanatics bought everything, they had little deals where if you were a Rewards member, you could buy one. It was literally buy one, get one like at least half off. So yeah, I kind of took advantage of that, and I took advantage of that for a while and was able to get all of those draft hats. Can't do that now, unfortunately. With Fanatics, you can't really do that now. But yeah, I can get some here and there, But yeah, they look nice. These definitely look very nice. And yeah, so a couple more draft hats, couple more updated draft hats, updated logos, and yeah. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you think about the Bruins and the Kings draft hats? What do you think about the draft hats this year in general? I think they look, like I said, it's been a long time since I've thought the draft hats looked decent, and yeah, they look fabulous this year. So again, and again, there's at least two more I think that I want to get for sure, and then see and go from there. But yeah, those are the draft hats, and let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Hit that like button; only takes a second, and it definitely kind of helps the channel out a little bit. And also hit that subscribe button. That would be absolutely fabulous. I would love if you did that. Also, let your friends know, and if they love hockey, the door for Larry's House of Hockey is always open for everybody who is old hockey fan, young hockey fan, new hockey fan, everybody. If you're a hockey fan, I welcome you here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Of course, also share the video with everyone that you know, and hit that little notification bell. That will notify you anytime future videos are uploaded. And yeah, so what is that? 5 draft hats, 5 of the new draft hats that I've got. if I wanted to try to get all 32, which I don't think they'll all be available by the time if I was able to somehow snag all those. But yeah, just kind of try to get some here and there. So again, let me know what you guys think of them. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I will see you guys later.